status, another user-defined field where they can assign a numeric value from 0 to 92 digits, so 0 to 99, or actually 10 digit. And again, they use it for internal classification of that customer. So if this customer is a 1, then it's under group 1. Okay, so you can use that to sort for sorting, for printing reports. You understand? You know, when you have a whole bunch of customers, you want to group them and say, okay, they're under customer status 1, or status 2, or status 3. So that's what they use for. Uh, yeah, different groups. Yeah, different groups. Okay, different groups. Like the top 10 customer, you can say, okay, they're a good customer, so you give them a status of 1. Or if they are, you know, just potential contacts, then you may want to label it as 99. So you can quickly filter. I'm going to go back into the other screen and show you what the filter, how the filter is used. But for now, that's what it's for. In addition to some of the fields that you see here, another thing I want to point out is that when you right click on a field, it shows you what the field name is. What's the field name, okay, in the database? So cust status is what the field name relating to this field, okay, in the file. Right click, field name, and it says what type, whether it's numeric type, and how wide it is, how many characters, how many digits it can save in that field. Okay? Okay, with that. Sales rep, that's like who's the representative, who's the main account sales rep for this customer. So for control manufacturing, yeah, you can assign, let's say, a DL for who's that, Dan? Okay, Dan will be the main sales rep for this account. And the reason why you want to assign a sales rep is when you run like sales report, you can say what's the commission. You can calculate commission. You can filter out and say, give me a list of all Dan's account, DL account. You can say, okay, if you want Dan to follow up and call customers, you can generate a list only for Dan, and he would not be able to see, or he will not receive a list for somebody else. So that's the reason why you want to assign sales rep. Remarks, that's just any notes that you want to put in here. For example, don't call before 5, or don't call before uh, before noon. Okay, excuse me, as an example. So you have 2 lines here for the primary contact information. There's Yes, that's a good question. I will show you in the next video on how to set up the various lookup drop down. In this case, you have only one drop down list, but in other screens you may have more. But I will show you where to maintain that list. Okay, so this concludes the first first edit screen for the customer